to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Back deep, Golden Tate. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. First down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. This time Haskins will look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Scott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They'll run with Scott. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it here with Brown. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A run here with Brown. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 64 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Ebron's got it. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run now with Brown. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, Perkins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And connecting here with DJ Shark. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Stop your whining. Hey, 50 is the mic. Go 50 is the mic. Let's go, D. Kill.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf, 82 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive. Perkins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Perkins buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go.
On first down, Perkins. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Perkins eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
54.
From the gun, Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
The final shot before break. Perkins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That'll be taken in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Haskins looking to throw on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. They'll run on first down. Scott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Second down, Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Touchdown, Dallas. Stephen Hauschka for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on second down, Perkins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Perkins. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Ebron caught left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This is Brown on the carry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to throw, Perkins. And this is caught. He's got it, touchdown L.A. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Haskins. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 34-yard line.
Right. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now it's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Throwing on 1st down, Perkins. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Moore, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On 1st down, Brown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And this is caught at the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They go with Brown. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Right back to Brown, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go. A big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
I got you.
On 4th down, Perkins. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 14. Cowboys are able to recover. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, Perkins. And his first look is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Ready? 18 Gator. 61 Matchbox Lights.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
It's our time. No.
Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And his kick is right there. It's good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Brown. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now he'll tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Off the play fake, Perkins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the toss, this is Jim Brown. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Bravo!
Throwing again, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
6'6", 94.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, Charlie.
A run for Nick Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A give running right is Chubb.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
58, come on. 58, come on.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Under 10.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. Hey, Delta. 58 to Mike. Get ready. Now.
To throw again, Lawrence. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Perkins. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Perkins. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Now.
From the gun, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
58, come on. 58.
58's Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Right there.
Go.
58's the Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Go. Deep rip. Deep rip.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. There to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point forthcoming. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, Perkins. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Perkins. That one complete. He finds Sharp. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark, 58 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 75 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Brown. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Perkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. On 4th down, Perkins. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, 4th quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking, other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore. But he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach's meeting with the GM and the owner, that's going to be an interesting one, because he's going to have to offer an explanation for this one. And how about the defense? They had to look across the field and go, that's the ultimate disrespect, isn't it?
Yep. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
61, match box, white, ready?
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, Alpha.
58's the mic. All day, dog. 58, boy, 58. 58's Mike. I got him. 58's the mic, 58.
Yes, yes.
Switch. 58, right over there, right over there. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Mike.
Now.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Come on, D. 58, boy, 58. 58's Mike.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down, Perkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on third down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. 12 yards there and a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run. Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
First down and 10.
Set. You draw Corker. 18 Gators.
Don't squeeze down the line. Watch twist. Watch
Down there. Go. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. But it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 36. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title.